Hey guys, can you guess where I'm going today? I'm going to Disneyland, and I've actually been going to Disneyland for as long as I can remember, since I was a kid. But today is a first because I'm actually attempting a solo Disney trip. Yay! Actually, I'm very excited. I'm a little nervous. I wouldn't say scared. I'm not scared just because, like, first of all, I do lots of things by myself. I'm very comfortable doing things on my own. I actually like it because I get to do what I want. I enjoy my own company. But for Disneyland, my kids and I have been like annual pass holders or Magic Key pass holders since 2014. We've held the passes the whole time except for when the pandemic happened, and then obviously nobody had passes during that time. But so I've been going to Disneyland just with my kids. For the most part, I've gone with other people too, but mostly with my kids since 2014. Oh no, not 2014. Sorry, 2017. So it's still been quite a while. It's 2025 now. And it's been kind of our thing, but my kids are growing up, they're teenagers, and they're not as interested in doing everything with me anymore, and they're not as interested in Disneyland, and I am still just a full-on Disney dork at the age of 50. Like I said, I grew up on Disney, and I've been going to Disneyland since I don't even know, like the first time, whenever my mom first took me when she moved to California. And then I was living in Maine with my dad, my family there, and we took 2 big trips to Disney World in Florida. We actually drove both times, I think. Yeah, we drove both times from Maine to Florida. And so those Disney World trips also stand out in my mind. And, I just grew up watching Disney movies, and, I really like just the whole, like, Disney theme vibe. And, when I moved to California, I would go quite often as well. But like I said, I didn't get my annual passes until 2017, and since then we go quite regularly. And I didn't want to let the fact that my kids don't want to go, I didn't want to let that stop me. So I'm very excited because I get to do what I want. My kids are pretty picky when it comes to like eating, so I'm actually looking forward to that the most, I think. Like just getting to eat whatever I want, wherever I want, going to do the rides that I want. So I don't know, I'm still a little nervous just to see, am I gonna miss my kids while I'm there? Like, I'm sure I will, but we'll see. I'll let you know as the day goes along, and I'm bringing you along with me. So here we go. Well, I made it. It seems very busy today, but hey, that's okay. I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. I was gonna try to do this trip without any lightning lane passes, which is like the fast pass. But seeing that it's so busy, I might have to, just so I can get on some rides without waiting for a couple hours. So between the lightning lane and the single riders line, hopefully I can get on some rides. Yeah, it's busy. But I also remembered, since it's just me today and I'm paying for only myself, that it will be a little cheaper for today overall, between buying food and whatever else. It's just me. So anyway, time to get in line. And I am wearing my Hocus Pocus ears, and I've got my Maleficent dress today, so I'm representing the Disney bad girls, or depending on who you ask. So one thing I was wondering, since I'm by myself, if the walk down Main Street, which has always seemed a little magical and nostalgic for me, that would seem any less magical just because I'm here by myself. And no, it's still magical. And probably more so just because I'm not so distracted by other people. I'm just kind of doing my own thing, going at my own pace. And I just realized I don't have a microphone and it's probably very loud here. So I don't know how much talking I'll be doing, but anyway, I am heading over to, where am I going? Here, I'm gonna sit so I can. Anyway, I'm in Frontierland right now, but I'm heading over to Galaxy's Edge because one of my favorite rides is Rise of the Resistance. I'm also a big Star Wars geek, so, well, maybe not a huge one, but I do like Star Wars. That's one of my favorite rides here, and my kids don't always want to wait in line, so I'm gonna hit that one up first. So I got in line for Rise of the Resistance, and of course, right away they temporarily shut down. So I am gonna go on the Haunted Mansion in a little bit. I did get a lightning lane, so I'm gonna go check that out. But before that, I might just check out another ride or do some shopping in Galaxy's Edge, and then I will come back later and try to see if the ride is back open. Like I said, it's my favorite one, or one of my favorite ones. I had been up since 5 o'clock, so I was craving an early lunch, so I went to eat at Docking Bay 7 over at Galaxy's Edge. And I had this all plant-based meatballs, like the Impossible meatballs with pita bread and some hummus and this little cucumber relish, which was really good. I had it before and it was better the first time I had it, but overall it was satisfying. And then I went on the ride.
BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause.
Hey, where you at?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company! First order TIE fighters! Reroute! Reroute! 1 and 2 Blue Fox, we got a clear path so transport can make the jump! There are others! I'm hit!
Lost Red 2, more incoming! Blue 5 taking evasive action!
Try to shake him, Blue!
141, you have all been identified as resistance sympathizers and you'll be treated as such. Everyone off the ship now. Get it together. Utilize both sides of the hallway.
The prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run. Then I will destroy you and the resistance.
can't believe I found somewhere that's quiet. It's really, really busy here today. It's the last week of February, and I just was realizing that, well, I realized earlier, but it's probably still, you know, February or winter break for a lot of schools, so that's why. But I've been having fun. I'm trying to seek some shade and some quiet right now because it is a little warm today too, which is good because it's been a little cooler here in Southern California and it's finally getting warm again. But anyway, I ended up buying a couple of things that Jack and Sally fan from Nightmare Before Christmas, because I have fans at home and I always forget to bring them to Disneyland, but I decided to buy that one just because I love Nightmare Before Christmas, and I bought that and the shirt, the Magic Key Holder exclusive shirt, which is the Madame Leota one, and I love her. So that's what I did, and now I'm just kind of waiting to see if there's any rides that I want to go on that are not too long of a wait. But yeah, so far so good. So I'm back in Galaxy's Edge. I've got my Tatooine sunset. I haven't eaten since like about over 4 hours ago, but I'm just not hungry right now. I'm very thirsty. It's about, I don't know, 2:30, something like that. And this is like my least favorite time at Disneyland. Every time I come, and if I was with the kids, this is about the time they would be whining and wanting to go home, and I would probably sympathize because, like I said, it's not my favorite time here. It's so crowded. I just came from Fantasyland and I almost couldn't even walk. So I got to go on Alice in Wonderland, which is one of my favorite rides. The kids don't usually like to wait any longer than like maybe 15 or 20 minutes for that ride, and I waited like 45 maybe. But so that was cool. And then I just, like I said, I had to get out of Fantasyland because it was so crowded, and it's pretty warm right now, but I'm just sitting in the shade and I'm back at Galaxy's Edge because I found a little cool shady table, and I'm just gonna wait for my lightning lanes. I have a couple lightning lanes booked, one for Pirates and then the other for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which will be my first time that I've been on it since it was Space Mountain, Splash Mountain. Anyway, so far I guess this is my check-in point. I've been here since 9 o'clock, and it's like 2:30, so I'm having fun. This is usually, like I said, this is usually my time of just kind of feeling bad. But I'm determined to stay a little bit longer. I have a couple fun things planned, and I love seeing Disneyland lit up too. So I'll probably stay at least till it gets dark so I can see the lights, and then I don't know. But I'll check in a little bit. I just wanted to say, when I said it was my least favorite time, I meant least favorite time of day. Not my least favorite time at Disneyland in general, because I am actually having a very good time, even though I'm by myself. There's definitely lots of perks of being by myself. There are a couple times where I'm like, oh, the kids and I would be doing this, or, I would appreciate this with the kids. But for the most part, it's just like I'm just doing whatever floats my fancy, and just kind of, if I want to do a ride, I'll go do it. I'll wait in line, and I have my book and I have my phone, and but yeah, overall it's been very fun. It's just this mid-afternoon, you got to get over that little hump, but I think it'll pick back up, and I'll be feeling good and ready to have some more fun. So I just saved the best for last. No, I actually just went on Thunder Mountain, which is probably my favorite of all the roller coasters, maybe besides Incredicoaster, but that's in California Adventure, and I didn't make it over there today. So maybe I will do a different video some other time about my first solo mission over to DCA. But anyway, I just wanted to pop on because I'll probably be leaving pretty soon. I'm just kind of waiting for the sun to go down so I can see it all lit up. But it's been almost like a 9-hour day here for me, and overall I'd have to say it was a really nice, as I told my kids, I said I missed them at some point, but at the same time it was nice to have a Disney day to myself. So anyway, this is my favorite view here, looking at Tom Sawyer Island and the boat, which I might go on before I leave, but the Mark Twain boat.
Sound off! Fire them off! Not one!
That's the Leslie calling out the death marking so we can avoid running aground.
Mark Twain!
Mark Twain is not just the name of a riverboat or a great American author. It also means the water here is 2 fathoms deep. That means it's safe enough for us to proceed on our steam-powered journey along the rivers of America.
I wrapped up an almost 10-hour solo day at Disneyland with a ride on the Mark Twain riverboat, which was fantastic, especially at this time of day. Everything was all lit up and beautiful. And I have to say that overall, I just had a wonderful day, even though I was by myself. And I'm actually excited to do it again. I feel like I had more time to just kind of take everything in and just go at my own pace, do whatever I wanted. And, you know, there were a couple times I felt lonely, but for the most part, it was just very cool. And, I mean, there's always people around, too. And then I just took a little stroll down Main Street and checked out the castle all lit up. And just as I was looking at it, somebody started blowing some bubbles, which you can see here. So what a more magical way to end an evening. And just strolled down Main Street looking at it all lit up. And yeah, that wraps up my night. And I just thank you for coming along on my journey, my first solo mission to Disneyland. And like I said, I definitely recommend it if you're not afraid of being by yourself. And actually, I recommend it if you are afraid of being by yourself, because for me, this was just another scary, like feel the fear, but do it anyway kind of journey, you know, just one of those things that just make you feel empowered and good about yourself and the world. And I was just really happy to have this time to myself. And wrapping it up with the Dapper Dans at the end of the night, and hopefully to see you on the next vlog. Thanks.
Hi-ho, 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 it's off to work we go. Hi-ho, a very merry birthday to all, a very merry birthday to all. Let's have a celebration, high up and in the hall. A very merry birthday, a very merry birthday, a very merry birthday. Dead men tell no tales. Yo ho yo.